UNSHOOK presents Hendo Unplugged, featuring Kovu, owner of Black Expression.
It's gonna be my first time for some family seeing this, so let's go. Real shit on it. I sold crack to my favorite auntie. Had a gun held on my head at 15, walked away, told him if he was gonna shoot me, it would be in the back of my head like the pussy he was. I watched my best friend lace his best friend blunt with angel dust, because he heard he had a reason to mistrust. I learned how to be blinded by rage and still see. It's because of the things I've seen in my life, I learned how to grow up young, obviously. And that hurt. But realness came. Lunchtime chilling with a friend raced the topic while eating Chipotle. A 25-year-old black United States Marine tells me he's afraid of white child. This realization, as spontaneous as the conversation, he fumbles for explanation. Reminisces that day at suburban park with daughter. Only blacks there. Fly playing in the milk, he tells me. Sees a little boy has gun. Replica. Little boy chases children with it screaming blood, murder, and death, his face twisted with emotions of sadness, anger, pain, and euphoria. I think of how Dylan Roof's face must have looked inside that Charleston church, little boy face. Replica. Noticing his concern, suburban parents speak. Boys will be boys. Well, he starts to think. Now that boy looks like me, you see, that level of privilege don't exist for me. The melanin in potential child's skin will turn play into ghastly premonition. Turn playground to arena of destiny where they're only okay with cops and robbers if he is not caught on camera with his hands up. They are just practicing. Only okay with her attitude if it warrants his aggression. He said, bro, I was fucking terrified. That little boy is gonna grow up in the same generation as my daughter. And what's harder, as though we are out in an American society, I have to conceal my fear and harden, reminded that we are in an American society. My daughter was apprehensive. My demeanor defensive. Quick change manned up like mama taught me. After all, I was her protector. I was her defender. Defender of scary movies, scraped knees, and things that go bump in the night. I was Superman to her. And so I picked my daughter up and held her high above my shoulder. So high she thought she could fly. So high she soared over all those fears. So high she could not tell that he tiptoed on kryptonite. Silence. We sat in silence, hushed by the rarity of male vulnerability. I said, yeah, bro, it's fucked up. An open-ended conversation ended openly as fears were expressed, understood but went unaddressed. And then I went home and wrote this poem in a dark room, walls as bright as the hope I had to offer. You see, King Kovu couldn't decree peace of mind, so I dropped the Khalifa. I only know how to protect our queens. I watched my brothers drown in silent sorrow. I just look like I know how to swim. I hop in the water to keep them above. I hop in the water to keep them afloat while learning how to. Hashtag black girl magic, I support and believe, but ladies, please teach me spells to protect the joy that dies within black males while they are boys. Or worse. Black in profile pics, prayer hands, hashtag rips, and protests that are hot with rage but eventually quell with government cups full of just ice. I told him, bro, honestly, most days, I feel as powerful as Trayvon Martin's right hook. I feel as efficient as Mike Brown's surrender. I feel caged in a system that would eventually kill me. Most days I feel like Sergeant Bland's last night, and I feel like because of my stature, what I look like, and what everybody sees me as, I can't show any of it.